Most people move through this world asleep, never questioning the beliefs they were handed, never wondering if the truth is something far more unsettling. Here, you're given a choice, not the red pill, not the blue pill, but the one pill that forces you to think for yourself. Now that you are ready, open your eyes and question your beliefs. Imagine this for a second. Humanity doesn't wipe itself out. We survive every war, every disaster, and we just keep going. Not just 100 years, not 1,000. I'm talking about a civilization that survives a full 1,000,000 years. Now, picture this. In all that time, 1,000,000 years of human progress, not a single divine being ever arrives. So here's the real question. 1,000,000 years from now, what will humans say about the story of Jesus? Will Christianity still be alive? Before we jump to the future, let's take a trip back in time, to a time when the first people questioned their beliefs and stood at the same crossroads we stand at today. The first prophecy to collapse happened immediately. Early Christians truly believed Jesus would return in their lifetime, and they didn't make that up. They got it directly from the writings we still read today, preserved inside the New Testament itself. In Matthew 16:28, Jesus tells his followers that some standing right there would not die before seeing him return. That only makes sense if the return was supposed to be soon. In Matthew 24:34, Jesus says, "This generation will not pass away until all these things take place." Paul even includes himself. In 1 Thessalonians, he writes, "We who are alive and remain will be caught up." Paul wasn't expecting to die first. And the Bible closes with the same promise, "Behold, I am coming soon." Early Christians weren't guessing. Across history, when prophecy fails, something interesting happens. Believers don't walk away, they reinterpret. If you're enjoying this content, give me 25 likes and I'll see you at the end of the video. Let's keep going. Heard of the rapture? Think that's always been around? The idea of the rapture didn't exist in early Christianity. It was actually invented in the 1830s as a way to fix failed end times prophecies. Every time a prophecy fails, something predictable happens. Believers rewrite it. They shift the date, spiritualize the message, or say we misunderstood it. The pattern never changes. Now let's jump forward again, far forward, to a future where humanity survives 1,000,000 years, and the universe never once reveals a God. In this future, humans thrive. Cities on Mars, colonies on moons, entire civilizations built without a single miracle or heavenly intervention. To them, our religions are artifacts, shadows of ancient minds trying to understand a universe much bigger than they knew. Christianity doesn't vanish, it transforms. The miracles fade, but the teachings become philosophy. And the question that haunts their history books is simple. Was anyone ever coming? Or were we waiting for something that was never meant to arrive? So now that we understand their future, let's talk about what those humans actually think. Not just about us, but about Jesus, belief, and the stories we left behind. So what do humans 1,000,000 years from now actually think about Jesus? After all that time and no divine return, how do they understand the story we left behind? In the far future, Christianity begins to shift. Not because the teachings disappear, but because the focus changes. It becomes ethics, a framework of compassion and meaning, woven into the culture of humanity itself. Future believers don't talk about prophecy anymore. They don't talk about the end of the world or a return that never happened. They talk about Jesus as a guide, a storyteller who helped early humans grow up long before we reached the stars. He becomes a philosopher, a voice from Earth's ancient past who taught compassion, justice, and courage in a world still learning those things. Does Christianity survive another 1,000,000 years? Surprisingly, yes, but not in the way we think of it today. It survives, but it transforms. Not as prophecy, but as a quiet moral tradition that helped early humanity take its first steps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And until then, question your beliefs.